All right, today I have a look at the new Hellstar collab with Adidas. The Adidas Superstars. These released ComplexCon weekend. Was super crazy. The booth was awesome. Probably one of my favorite booths that they had at ComplexCon. But I was lucky enough to be able to actually get both pairs of these. And I think that this is a really cool collaboration. Now I actually ended up picking up the hoodie as well because I really like the design. Like, it's such a crazy fun design. And that's the back right there. I also picked up a beanie as well. So the branding was really on point. This brand, specifically Hellstar, I think is a perfect collaboration with Adidas, and it's nice to see that they're so like forward thinking with their brand collaborations, because Hellstar has been one that's been on the map for a couple years now, at least from what I've seen. But now it's like got to the point where like getting this Adidas collab, I think, is probably really big for them, but obviously it's really big for Adidas as well because it's such like a trendy brand. So ComplexCon day one, they released the black colorway. Really like this one. I think that this is probably my favorite of the two just because of the orange accents. And then ComplexCon day two, they surprised everybody and released a white version as well. I don't think any of the blog sites or anything picked this one up, but when you went to ComplexCon day one, you could see these on a mannequin. And I did see, I believe it was like the North America CEO wearing this pair as well. I did a video of him like just wearing the shoes because I was like, oh, those are crazy. And then they were releasing the next day. The retail on these were kind of expensive, $200, but I'll get into some details on these. I think they did a really great job of the details and really capturing the Hellstar brand itself and bringing it to life in this already like world-renowned model, the Adidas Superstar. Hellstar is a streetwear brand that was founded in Los Angeles only like 5 years ago, 2020. Like, that's crazy, like the rise that they've had to fame. One of the owners is actually a son of a pastor, so he grew up in a religious background, which is kind of rad. Like, it's not something that you would expect from a brand called Hellstar. Like, I think that a lot of people, just the name Hellstar alone, they think, oh, they're like glorifying hell. But it's actually quite the opposite. From what the owner described, it's finding the bright among the dark moments, and Earth itself can feel like hell. Like, we're living in a hell, like right now, obviously, with all of the craziness that's happening in the US, especially if you're a minority of any color. Like, it's like just a very unsafe feeling. So basically it's like hell on earth, and the star part just trying to shine bright, shine through the darkness sort of stuff. He used the quote like, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let him shine," or whatever. And that's a pretty cool quote. And that kind of is like what the brand encapsulates. So I thought that was kind of rad. I was like, oh, I didn't realize that is the origins of the, you know, the identity of the brand. Now the brand itself is very identifiable with the art pieces that they have. You could see the face with the flames on it and the star. I think it looks really cool. And just the name Hellstar itself, I think just the streetwear pieces itself are pretty rad and pretty identifiable. It's also something that people like have made a lot of fakes of as well. So it's kind of like the counterfeit market's been kind of wild, just trying to chase after what Hellstar's captured. Now this collaboration, again, pretty awesome. An LA streetwear brand on the Superstars from Adidas, which I think is having a great wave right now. You saw Kaisomar released the Superstars as well recently, his LA version. And then now we have the Hellstar versions like in the white and the black colorways. Some of the details in these. So they came laced like this. So basically it was a double laced shoe. You have the black laces on the bottom and the orange laces on top. They actually came with extra white laces as well. But I asked my daughter which one I should do out of the three laces. Orange, black, or the white. Let's save these ones already. Which color?
Orange.
I like it. That's the one I was going to choose. Nice. She said the orange laces, and I totally agree. I think the orange laces look the best because there's like accent pieces on the shoe that bring out the little bit of the orange. As for the white pair, I decided to lace up one of them in the like slime green color. And like I say slime green quite literally because all of the stuff in their ComplexCon booth had this slime color on it. So it's really rad to have laces that color. And then the other two that they came laced with was the white and the black laces. So kind of cool, kind of crazy you have so many laces in. I will say every single pair does have metal lace tips. So I love that little small attention to details. Also, they are all fat laces, and they do have this word across the laces along with the Adidas logo. If you guys know what the laces say, leave a comment and let me know, because I honestly can't read it. Maybe my eyes are really bad, but I'm just terrible at reading it, and I did not find the actual meaning behind them. So if you guys know, help me out. Back to the black pair, some of the other details I really like. Obviously, you could see the flames that kind of extend out. We've seen like some extensions kind of like this with the Jeremy Scotts and the wings and stuff, but I like that they have like this flame pattern that kind of extends out. On the reverse side, it is silver on the black pair, and it's kind of that lucid lemon, like lime green sort of color on the white pair. Now you do have these crazy like airbrush designs through the shoe as well, which is pretty awesome. There's a little graphic here. Through the midsole, you could see the flames On the other side here, you can see the face, and I don't know who that person is, but you have the face graphic here, and then also on the insole. And then on the midsole, you have some more words and some more graphics on the other side. And on both shoes, you actually have the exact same patterns and the exact same layout. And since it looks like this is airbrushed on, it will rub off, so it is something that will happen over time. But I think it will obviously look good distressed anyway. And speaking of distressed, on the 3 stripes on the side, you do have silver 3 stripes on the black pair, and then as it rubs off, you can see there's actually a little bit of a glitter effect to that. And these 3 came pre-distressed, and I don't know you know, how it's going to look when you wear it in a little bit more. But anytime you have a pair that's like somewhat distressed already, obviously the more you wear it, the more distressed it will become. So I think it will just look better over time. And then on the white pair, you have the black 3 stripes, and it looks like a little bit of paint just scuffed off on this one. And I can't tell, but it looks like it's white or silver underneath that one. Now on the tongue, it does say Adidas. It says Path to Paradise, and it does have a Hellstar logo right here. I love the placement of that. Very Adidas Superstar-like. And then you do also have on the back of the shoe, the Adidas logo on one shoe, and on the other shoe you have the Hellstar logo. And speaking of that, you have a pull tab on the back that flips and has both logos on that as well. Also another great detail around the shoe, around the heel collar, you can see it has this like Frankenstein baseball stitching, and it's double stitched on the back, so it looks really nice and it's done in black. I like that it's a singular color. They didn't change it up with the orange on that one, but I like the double stitching. And you have the same on the white pair as well with the double stitching. Now on the insoles, they went with a face on both of them, but I do like that they actually used different insoles. So they could have just used one insole, put them on both shoes. They didn't. They used the orangish red on one, and they used the like slime green on the other one. So again, it's just small details like that that are like, okay, like they didn't like cut any corners when they made these. They made everything special to each one. I mean, they didn't even reuse the laces. Like you have the black and the orange on one, and then you have the black and the green on the other one. So it's pretty cool to be able to see. So out of the 6 sets of laces, the white ones are the only ones that are the same. Now the upper of the shoe is leather, but there's a couple, again, fun, cool details. You have the liner of the shoe that is leather on both the shoes, white leather on the white, black leather on the black. And then also, as you could see, the flames come and extend through the side panel here, but it's actually an extra panel that they actually put on over the 3 stripes. So it actually creates like 2 different layers, which is fun. Also for the lace row here, you can see they actually did something crazy, and you can see an under layer of the mesh. So it's kind of like a raw edge here, deconstructed vibe, just as the extension of where the laces are on both sides. But they also do like one little snippet on one corner of the tongue, which just gives it a little bit of flair, and it gives it a little bit of a raw edge on one again. And this one is done with this like orangish sort of material. But the thing again that I really like is they didn't cut any corners and they made it different. So on the white pair, you actually get the exposed foam in between. So you have a little bit of foam in one corner and it extends down a little bit through the tongue. And then you have that exposed foam through the laces as well. So I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, is this the same? But it's not the same because the materials in the underlay are different on both of them. So again, really nice details on both. So the overall details in this collaboration was so thorough that like the $200 price tag, I was like, okay, I mean, it's definitely worth it when you consider everything that they put into the shoe. Obviously, they were extremely limited as well, so the prices are looking like they're just going crazy, which is pretty, I mean, it's good to see, but it's also crappy for those people that really wanted the shoes. Hellstar's prices in general are really expensive also. Like this hoodie was as much as the shoes were. Like this was, I think, $200. So this prices are kind of in line with what the Hellstar like line is anyway. So this is one of those brands that I was like, this might not be for my generation necessarily, but I really appreciate it. And I was happy to be able to get a pair of each of them. And I'm a fan of what they're creating, man. They're doing some really cool stuff. I like the tone of the brand as well, just the name Hellstar, and the fact that it's not about devil worship or anything crazy. I do like the presentation of the shoes. But leave a comment in the comment section. Which one do you guys like better? Do you guys like the black pair better or the white pair? I think the white pair is probably more wearable. But both of them are excellent, man. Oh yeah, and you see the Hellstar on the bottom, if I didn't show you that already. It will chip off on the bottom though as you wear them, as you can see mine did a little bit already, but that's all right. As soon as I got these from ComplexCon, I threw them on feet and wore them the entire day. So it was a really cool experience. Leave a comment, let me know what you guys think though, and I appreciate y'all for stopping in and watching. What do you guys think about this collaboration? What do you guys think about the rise of the superstars? Once again, I'm there for it. Honestly, it's such an iconic model. It's so great to see Kai Samar get his own collaboration, and you know, this Hellstar one is great. Hopefully we'll see a lot more of this stuff come in the future. Anyway, subscribe if you guys are new to my channel. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all those things. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you back for some more videos soon. All right, peace guys.